Alrighty, next we're going to talk a little bit about the rack systems that we have and a little bit about the labeling. Basically, we have the three types of, or the three sizes of racks. The adult racks are all 12 shelves high. They're lined up in pairs. These are the deeper ones, the deeper racks right here. As you can see, these have 32 quart iris tubs in them that you can get at the Container Store. These guys are basically the same thing as these racks, only turned a different direction. These racks right here are actually the same thing, only they're the wide ones that you can either fit the 15 quart, which are these little ones right here, or the 32 quart, the opposite direction. All the tubs that we use are iris tubs. A lot of them do have the holes cut in the tubs that we did, but some of them we didn't put the holes in them because we found that you didn't really need to for some of them. Like I said before, these tubs you can find at the Container Store, and they're typically not too expensive. I really do like these tubs though, just because as you can see in one of the baby tubs, they're a solid flat bottom. There's no grooves in it, so it makes it much easier to clean. They do have little like nubs on the bottom of them for them to slide a little bit easier, but these are perfect tubs for the racks. Then we also have the baby racks, which are 15 shelves high, 3 wide. That they work very nicely for the baby racks, and I believe those are 6 quart tubs is the ones that we use. As far as the heating element goes, all these racks are belly heat and they're heat cable, which heat cable is basically this right here. Whenever I first got these racks, they gave us like way too much heat cable, so actually I have to wrap it from the top up and around the side to get the desired effect. We use 2 types of thermostats. One is by Spider Robotics. It's a Thermostat. These are very simple to use. They're 2-button. They have 2 buttons that you can use to adjust the temperature and stuff like that. The green light means that it's very close to where it's set at. Yellow is, I think, like maybe 0.2 or 0.3 of a degree off, and red means that it's on full blast. They're really easy to adjust. You just hold down this button until it says this, and then you can either go higher or lower depending on what you want. I think I had it set at like 91.4. Then this cord right here actually goes off and goes into the hole in the back that it's custom made for. That is basically your sensor to see how warm the actual rack is, which the sensor is just pretty close to the heat cable. There's a little groove created in the shelf just for it. The other ones that we use are Helix, which these are just a 1-button. Both of these thermostats aren't on-off thermostats. They are like gradient thermostat, so that if it just needs a little bit more power, it just gets a little bit more power. It isn't like full blast or off, which are very nice. Those are basically the 2 thermostats that we use. I started off with the Thermostats, and Alberto started off with the Helix. That's why we have 2 different types. I tend to like the Thermostat a little bit better, but you know, we already have the Helix. The other thing that was the question, and if you have a gecko room, you definitely need a TV with cable in it if you're going to be spending 8 hours a day in your gecko room. So that's what I do, is I sit here and watch SportsCenter over and over again as I clean tubs. But anyway, the labeling system, hopefully we'll be able to check out one of these tubs here without it being too blurry. The labeling system that we use, or that I use, like this is from last year. It actually tells me where I got these ones from, which 06 Alberto actually hatched these guys. They're from our Rainbow Stripe line. and then I crossed them last year to the Emerine. Then this is just told me that before they were actually ovulating. This is the male that's in with them to produce the babies. This is the tub name now, which is GPSP1, which just means Green Patternless Stripe Project 1. The male is a patternless stripe project with a lot of carrot tail male. These little marks right here are the amount of eggs that this tub has produced. The D means that it dried out, and the B means that it was bad. That's basically all I have written on them right now, because I know where pretty much everything comes from. Some of them will have the birth dates on them, but some of them don't. And then, I mean, we use like initialing, like RAP for Raptor, AP4 for an Aptor, JG3 is a Jungle Giant, MSE are Maxno Eclipses, PT are Patternless Trumpers, we've got Afghanicus Raptors, let's see here, Super Snow Tremper right there, other Super Snows, 1, 2, 3, so basically they're all labeled like that. Some of the other projects that we're working on are over here. This was my original system that I used, which they were number-coded and color-coded. The color was actually the male that I used, and the number was just the tub that I used. And then this one actually came from a patternless stripe to a raptor. So this one is Het Raptor. The birth date is 6406. And she was one of my better breeders that I had. Actually, this actually shows her growth per week whenever she was a baby. That's whenever I had time to do all that stuff. Now the collection's a little bit bigger, and I don't have as much time to do that. But last year she was bred to an Enigma Het Raptor. I just never took that off. This year she was just bred with a patternless stripe. The Typhoon project, same thing, which that's all this stuff over here. And that's pretty much it. I'll take you on a tour real quick of the gecko room. I'm just going to cut this off so that it'll be easier to download.